and wanting to get out there, put it out there. And this is going to be some good stuff. This is going to be some stuff, simple stuff that you can do to go out and live the life that you deserve. Now, some of us seem to think that we don't deserve a good life. Well, shame on you for thinking that. So we're going to help you through all that while we're together. What's up, Colton? My man. So you guys share this with everybody. I've got some really good stuff that I'm going to help a lot of people through. Things that keep coming up over and over and over again. If you just go on Facebook for like 5 minutes, you can literally tell where everybody's at in their life, and, obviously don't believe everything you see. But at the same time, you can just see people that are searching, looking, hoping, praying for something. And so tonight, Takara, how you doing, honey? Tonight, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys some nuggets. So I hope you have something to write on, because I've got about 5 or 6 or 7 things that I'm going to share with you tonight. Hey, Rhonda, that are, they're the keys to what's enabled me and so many people that I've worked with and coached and mentored and guided to watch them just blossom into something beautiful. So that's what I'm going to give to you guys. We'll start in like 30 seconds. Hello, everybody. Hey. Hearts, love hearts. Hearts are good. Are there thumbs up at all? There are thumbs ups, but there's not thumbs down. So thank goodness. This is a positive channel. This is a positive channel that we're having here. So anyway, hey, everybody. Welcome. We'll start like in 30 seconds. And you guys, I'm excited about tonight. I don't do a lot of Facebook lives, but when I do, there's a reason why. I just feel like energetically, I got to get stuff out. I got to get it out there. Otherwise, if I bottle it all up in me, then that's no good for anybody. So I'm going to get out. So I made the post about the life that you want, the secrets, some secrets I'm going to share with you to help you along your path. We're all on a path. Some people are on a bumpy road path. Some people are on a path that's got a dead end. Some people have got the path that's got the fork in the road, which we all do. And so there always are going to be forks in the road. And so whatever path that you're on right now, the things I'm going to share with you are things that can assist you on your path if you apply them. And here's what I always do when I work with people. It's like so many people take all this information, they read the books, they go to the seminars, they go to these retreats, they do all this stuff, and everything is good while they're doing it. They're reading it, they're taking notes, but then the next step that a lot of people miss the boat as they don't do the next thing, which is actually to apply these things. So it's one thing to know these things, it's nothing to apply these things. So I'm going to give you some things tonight to help you keep moving down that track, keep growing, and keep having fun on this path, on this journey that we call life, because it is a never-ending journey. If you think that you arrived, you're not. For those people that know me, I literally reinvent myself every 5 or 6 years. I completely reinvent. Like I got a new haircut today. I'm reinventing everything, just because I love change. And so the first thing I want to talk to you about tonight is change. Number one, my number one tip to go out and start to experience this life is to make change. Now, we hear this all the time. Change is good. People go, yeah, I just need to change something. I just need to, change my life, or I need to change change my environment, change my friends. I need to change my job. I need to change the relationship that I'm, all this stuff. We always say all of this, but until you attach an emotion to that change, you're not going to be changed. You're going to be stuck, right? It's one thing to know something. It's another thing to do something. It's one thing to know information. It's another thing to do the information and share the information. So what I want you guys to understand is change is inevitable. There are people that are fearful of change. Shame on you, because it's happening right now as you're watching this. Things are changing around you. The vibration, the frequency, the atoms, the molecules, space, energy, everything's changing around. Your body's changing right now. Your physiology is changing right now. Your heart rate's changing right now. Everything is changing right now. So don't be fearful of change. Don't be fearful of change. In order to embrace change and create change, number one is you have to break the routine or the cycle that you're in. So for example, if somebody's got a routine, it's the same way. I wake up at this time, I go to the gym at this time, I feed my kids at this time, I sit in traffic this time, I show up at work at this time. You guys, it's very hard to accept change in that environment because that's all that's your routine. So in order to create change, for example, let's say you wanted to lose weight. Let's say you wanted to have more energy. What you have to do is you have to do something different. You have to create an emotion or a feeling around that change, around that thing that you want to become, or around that thing that you want to change, and you have to modify your routine. You might have to get up 10 minutes earlier. You might have to get up 30 minutes earlier. If you're attempting to lose weight, you might have to adjust your diet. All these things you have to do. So when you put a big enough emotion, and here's the big key, a big enough emotion around the idea of change, then what will happen, and you attach a feeling around that. Like you say, oh my gosh, I have no energy, but then you put yourself in a state where you go, you know what, this is what energy would feel like. If I had more energy, I could go be outdoors more. I could enter a 5K. I could do a half marathon. I could whatever. When you start attaching a feeling around that, an emotion around that, then what that will inevitably will allow you to do to create that change is that motion that so many people lack when it causes to make a change. Most people go, oh yeah, I need to change my eating habits, but gosh dang it, I love eating. I love eating when I'm watching Netflix at 10 o'clock at night. God, those Oreo cookies and that ice cream. There's not an emotion for the change that they want to see, so they stay in there. Oh, I've got all these issues going on. I'm depressed, and all my friends are this, and my job is this. Well, until you make a decision and you just say, I need to change something, and you feel yourself with that change and what that change would feel like and what that would mean to you, then you'll be able to step out of your comfort zone, step out of whatever state that you're in, and then make that change. So number one is you got to have change. And that involves, if you want to change your attitude, what would a good attitude feel like to you? Like, we know what a bad attitude feels like, right? We know what that feels like. So what would a good attitude feel like to you? So you need to change your attitude. So a good attitude, boy, if I just close my eyes and I feel a good attitude, and I go, well, I feel me because I always am working on my attitude. But man, I've seen people, and when they have an attitude, they're like this. And put a feeling attached to that attitude. Put a feeling attached to going to the gym and looking in the mirror and getting the results that you want. Put a feeling to attracting money. If you're in a rut right now financially, well, it's probably because you're focusing in on that. And you go, yeah, I need to change my career. I need to change my job. I need to change this. Well, guess what? If you would attach a feeling and say, I'm going to change my financial state, and my financial state is going to feel like this. It's going to be like this. And you start seeing yourself and feeling yourself doing something that you are around and surrounded by money. Maybe it's just changing your environment, the people you hang out with, right? So maybe it's something like that. So when you start doing that, then change happens, shift happens. So number one, change. Hope you guys got that. Change your routine, change your attitude, and then change your belief about that attachment to that. So many people have limiting beliefs. Oh, I just can't do that. Oh, for me to get a job that pays 6 figures a year with my skills, it's not going to happen. You got to change that. You got to change it. If you want to truly attract more in your life, then you change that by going, man, here's what somebody that would make $100,000 a year would feel like, or $500,000 a year would feel like, or $20,000 a month feels like. And you imagine yourself in that state and notice how good that feels. Then and only then can you break out of something and go make change. Okay. So those are some things around change, you guys. Please, 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 please practice these. Take a look at where you need change in your life. See yourself not in the rut that you're in, not in the space that you're in right now, but see and feel and connect to something that would look and feel like the change that you want, the beautiful body, the great attitude, money coming in, all that, right? This is like law of attraction type stuff, but much deeper than that, because we really want you to go from you are right now and actually feel what that feels like in that space, doing whatever it is that you want to have changed, okay? So that'd be number one. Number two is, you guys got to take out the trash. So many people have so much garbage, so much crap in their life. It's never ending. It's never ending. When I say take out the trash, get rid of the crap in your life. Get rid of the clutter in your life. You guys all know what that is. Get rid of the stuff that is just holding you down. Like for example, TV. Like I have TVs in my house. My wife and I spend time together watching a certain quality types of shows. It's usually something like Gaia or something on the internet or YouTube channels. But TV doesn't exist in my house. Like, I don't even know what's going on in the world. Like, if I did know what's going on in the world, I promise you, I'd probably be like 90% of the people in the world, which are just frustrated and just, woe is me and live this life of mediocrity. So I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be like that. So take out the trash. Get rid of those things that are holding you down. Get rid of those friends that are holding you down. You guys, it's so easy not to answer a phone call from a friend that every time they call, that it upsets you. It's so easy not to return a call, but you do it anyway. Right? It's so easy to clean up your office or do something, but people don't. They just have clutter. And if you have clutter everywhere, then what's going to happen is your life's going to have clutter in it somewhere. And so you got to take out the trash. You got to get rid of it. You just got to freaking say, I don't like this. I don't need this. This is too much. This is too excessive. What the heck is this doing in my life? And you just got to go. Just get rid of it. Okay? Get rid of it. And I'll tell you something, every time I've gotten rid of something, whether it be a pair of shoes that's sitting in my closet I have not wore since 1922, or a shirt that I've not wore or something, every time I've gotten rid of it and given it to someone or given it to an organization like Goodwill or given it to a friend, you guys, it literally is liberating. It's like a freeing, it's like just like it's got a big old rock just taken off, and it's happy when I am able to give something to someone and it brings a smile to their face because it makes me smile, right? So get rid of the stuff, especially friends, and it's okay with family. It's okay not to talk to your dad or your mother or your brother or your uncle who upsets you every time that you do, that takes a dig at you, takes a stab at you. It's okay. You're in charge. You're in control. Take out your freaking trash. People on Facebook, a lot of times we do stuff on Facebook that, we make a post that we're really proud of and we're really excited about, maybe something that we're wanting to do or wanting to experience. And then we have that idiot that that's a friend of yours, or maybe you don't even know him, and he somehow ends up on your feed and he makes a comment and you get upset by that. Block them, get rid of them, remove them, report them. Done. Easy. Boom. Clean your hands of it and move on. Some people see that post and they get all locked in and they start getting this little debate, this little finger debate. And they're just going back and forth about whatever silly comment that was made. No, guys, I have no time for that. Block, get out, bye-bye. You have to earn my trust again and move on. Be okay with that. You have the power, okay? No one's going to get hurt. You have to be more aware of your surroundings. So get rid of the trash in your life. Anything that's taking up space, that's heavy, that's weighing, that's like an anchor in your life, get rid of it. Get rid of it. Be free. Okay? So that would be number 2. The old tapes from, the thing that your dad said, whatever. Let me tell you something. My dad said a lot of beautiful things to me as a kid growing up. Like I was stupid. Like I never amount to anything. You're worthless. You're not even mine. All this stuff, right? So it's like, I get it. It hurts. What are you going to do? You're going to hang on to it? Because you can take that into the next relationship, the next relationship, the next relationship. Guys, get rid of it. Move on. Right now, you can become a brand new person if you want to. Right now, at this very moment. Right now. Boom. Just like that. Brand spanking new if you want. Change your wardrobe, change your look, change your appearance, change your energy. Anything you want, you can do right now. Many people can't because they've got so much trash on them. And they've got to peel back all these layers. You can get rid of it. And it takes forever. And it's just too much. And they say, you know what? Maybe I'm supposed to be like this. My grandfather was diabetic, so maybe I'm supposed to be diabetic. And that's the trash that you carry. That's the story that you carry with you. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Okay? All right. That's number 2. Number 3 is you got to unplug. You have to unplug. You have to get selfish. You have to unplug from all of this noise, right? Not from me. Not yet. Let me give you my nuggets first. Okay? Don't unplug yet. But you need to unplug from life at times. You need to be able to take a walk in nature at times. You need to shut your freaking cell phone off, leave it in the car, and go for a walk outside. You need to do that. You need to get rid of your phone. You need to get rid of the news. If you're one of those people that has to know what's going on in the world, you got to change. Going back to number 1, you need to change that. Because you don't need to know what's going on in the world. If you that is a story that you want to tell yourself, that you have to know what's going on over in India, or what's going on up in Minnesota, or what's going down in the border in Mexico, if you feel you have to know that to function in this world as a human, then you need to really take a look at where you're at in your life. You need to take a look at what's important to you. And my goal is to help you on a path to get you to a place where you're happy. And these types of things in the world today, many of them that we're exposed to, and again, that we're exposed to, that we're being shown, aren't the happiest. No news is good news. Get rid of the news. Get rid of anything that resembles any types of news. Get rid of anything that just unplug from it all. Like, have a day where you unplug from social media. Oh my God, some of you would freak out. What do you mean I can't send out a tweet? I can't Snapchat a picture of my food? Well, do it. You can do it. The world will revolve still. You'll still be able to function, but you develop this muscle where you are unplugged. Let me tell you something. The happiest times I am is when I'm unplugged and I'm meditating. I love everything about my life. I love the things that are in my life, the people in my life, my businesses, all these wonderful people that are just going nuts right now on this feed. I love all of this. But the happiest that I am is when it's just me and I'm in my little bubble and I'm meditating and I'm just getting rid of stuff and I'm adding stuff and I'm just creating this beautiful, beautiful life, right? Just me being selfish. So you need to unplug. You need to unplug so that you can plug back in, okay? You need to unplug so you can plug back in. So that would be my third thing, is to make sure that you unplug. Be selfish. Be selfish. We are giving humans. We are always giving ourselves. We're giving of our friends. We're giving of our family. Hey, somebody calls us, boom, we jump on. So yes, I'll be right there. We're always doing that. And in doing that, sometimes we just like crash. If you make it a practice, if you build it into your routine that you spend time with yourself, unplugged from the matrix, unplugged from all the noise, all the clutter, all the acidic vibration that's happening all the time, you make a decision to unplug. You're going to realize that you're a much better person when and if you decide to plug back in. And for most people, they can go, man, I went 33 seconds. I had my phone up for 33 seconds. Oh my God, you should have seen me. How happy I was. Well, then you turn it back on and all the shit just came back. So unplug. Do it. Be selfish. Be okay with it. The world's still going to exist. You're still going to be flying. You're still going to be breathing. But you're going to be a better person because of that. And you deserve that. Okay. You deserve to, go do something separate from the rest of the world. The nature walk that you're taking, yes, it's great that you've got your phone and you're taking pictures of it and you're documenting stuff like that. But what if you didn't one time? Like, what if you didn't one time and you said, you know what? Screw it. My phone is in the car. Or shoot, better yet, I left my phone back home. And you did that nature walk, or you looked at the stars, or you watched a sunrise, or you watched a sunset, or you went to a Suns baseball game or a recital or whatever the case was, and you didn't take your phone and you just were there in that moment, in that space to experience it all. And then as you look around, you're going to see that everybody else is doing this. Oh God, look at that. Oh God. And they're all, and this is all you see. It's funny. I went to my son's high school track meet yesterday. And I'm walking by all these kids, and all these kids are just laying down as they're waiting for their meet, and this is what they're doing. Just oblivious to freaking everything. Unplug, you guys. Please. Please, 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 please. If you do one thing, just unplug so you can plug back in, okay? That's lesson number 3. Lesson number 4. This is an interesting one. Do things without expecting a result. And if I look back at my life and from a success standpoint, from a happiness standpoint, many of the things that I did, I was just doing because at the time that it felt right. And the things I was doing without any attachment to any result. But my heart was telling me just to do them. Now, did I want something to happen good? Sure. Did many times did something happen bad? Sure. The reason why the attachment, the expectation wasn't there, and the reason why I didn't get all depressed if something didn't go the way I wanted to was because I didn't have an attachment to it. I just knew that I should be doing this, in pursuit of this, and going for this, and attempting to go down this path without an attachment. Because what happens is if I go, well, if I do X, there's a lot of people that are, these really smart thinkers. They're really smart. And they go, well, if I do this and this lines up with that, if that's enough, then this is the result. This is what's going to happen. And boom, got it, hit my goal. Well, what if something doesn't happen exactly that way? and you don't hit your goal. I've seen people go from euphoria, like, oh my God, this is working, 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 to like, oh crap. And then they go down, spiral straight down, and they're in this vortex that just is just muddy and disgusting. And they have to work really hard to get back out again. So from a business perspective, from a life perspective, the idea of doing something because you feel at that moment it's the right thing to do. If I'm going to go learn Spanish, these are the things that I would need to do. You know, if I don't learn it, some people go, well, I got to learn Spanish in 90 days. Well, you're going to learn some Spanish, but are you going to be able to fully communicate? I don't know. So then people get discouraged and then they don't follow through because it's just too difficult, that type of thing. So just if you have the right intent and you know what you should be doing, do it for that moment and then pick things off as they come. Great, that was good. I need to work on that. I need to improve over here. That didn't happen the way I wanted to. And you guys do this without expectation and watch how you're energetically stay involved and motivated about it, right? And also when something good happens, you go, oh, that was awesome. Hey, something bad happens, or when the experiments you didn't go as well as you planned, and it happened, you go, what I got to learn from some, okay, I'm not going to do that again. There's a learning point there, and you go back in it and you start doing it again. You keep going like that. You guys do things without expectation. Okay. Which is very, very hard because so many of you are probably type A personality. You're goal oriented. You're driven. I am too. I've got goals. I got things on my board that I'm focusing on. I got things that I do too, but my attachment to them, I don't know when they're going to show up. I don't know exactly when it's going to happen. I've set goals and, said something, I want something to happen by this time period. And that thing that I was working for every single day, learning from, failing at, succeeding at, failing at, succeeding at, failing, all of a sudden, because of that activity and not getting flustered when something good happened or not getting flustered when something bad happened and staying in that lane, that thing that I wanted at a certain date, it usually happened earlier. It usually happened earlier. And I wasn't emotionally drained when it actually happened. It's like, oh my God, that was awesome. I met my goal. Let's go again. So please take a look at when you do something, not expecting a result. It's kind of like going on a blind date, right? Which is the best thing. I mean, that's probably the best example. It just came to me right now, going on a blind date. You're on there somehow, you maybe introduced to a friend or a social media app or something, and you go on this date, right? And on the surface, everything looks good. The communication was good up until the point, hey, we're going to meet here. And, you looked at some profile pictures. You looked at, maybe the lifestyle this person had, and you go, hey, this person's pretty cool. But if you go, oh my God, she's the one, like she is the one, and you meet and you pour the coals to her and you're like all up in her business and stuff like that. And all she goes, you know what, this is not going to work. You're going to have this major letdown. So always just go into something expecting obviously something wonderful to come of it. You don't know what that is. Many times I've gone after something and the thing that I thought was the goal was just part of the next thing that led me to actually the bigger goal. Okay. So staying in this space of not expecting anything, it is what it is. You're going to learn some here. You're going to fail some over here. You're going to have experience over here. You're going to get an opportunity to grow over here. And then when something happens, you just kind of go, oh my God, that was awesome. Pat on the back. And you just keep going. And you're energetically, you're on an even plane. You're not you're not crashing and burning and falling and just smashing into stuff. It's like, it just is happening, okay? You're coming from here and you're going forward, okay? So that would be the next thing. How are we doing so far? You guys, we doing good? Give me a thumbs up if we're doing good so far. You guys happy? I'm happy. I'm dropping some stuff right now, man. Okay, so, all right, continuing on. I got a couple more for you if you guys got time for a couple more, okay? I hope you're writing some of this stuff down. I will send this out on Facebook, and you guys will have the ability to record this. And cool, you guys will have the ability to record this, share it, watch it over and over and over and over again. Share it with your friends. Share it with if you got a business partners, or you got a tribe that you're working with, or a group that you're working with. Let them watch this together. If there's any value in this, let them watch it together. Okay. So, and I'll give you my contact information at the end if you want to connect. Okay. Here's another one for you. Passion. What is your passion? What do you really love to do? This took a long time for me to figure out. It took me till the time I was 19 to figure this out, what my passion was. I realized when I joined the Air Force, which I love the Air Force, I was one of the best decisions I've ever made, because it showed me a lot of things at 17, 18 years old. It showed me, gave me a lot of discipline, a lot of focus. For me to fold my own underwear, to do my own clothes, to buy my own vehicles, to save up enough money to buy my own house. All this was stuff that I learned while being in the military for 5.5 years. So wouldn't take it back for a second. However, I realized that when I was in the military that I was a terrible follower. Like, I don't like to be led. Not in that capacity. I don't mind having leaders and mentors guiding me and helping me and encourage me. But in that state, that's like the extreme. So I realized at 19 years old what I wanted to do. I realized I had this passion for helping people. I had this passion for being a voice and empowering people. And so every career that I've ever done has always been in that lane. Always. I suck at math, so why would I want to, I think I want to be a teacher and teach something like math. No, guys, I know what I'm good at. I know what I'm passionate about. I know that I discovered at a young age what my skill set was, and I worked and honed in on that skill set, and I continue to, even here I am at 53 years old. I might be like 95 years old for all I know. I have no idea how old I am, but I'm over half a century year old. But you guys, here's the deal. The great thing about me staying in my lane, it's opened up big, huge things for me of people that were in that lane, right? People that were awesome marketers, people that were awesome teachers, people that are awesome mentors, people that are awesome in personal growth, people that were awesome at learning how to speak in front of public, so I stayed what I was passionate about. And every time I attempted to go off my path and get a job just because I had to get one, I was freaking miserable. Sorry about that. Freaking miserable. I was miserable. And so I had to go back into my lane and get a job where I had an opportunity for, straight commission, no ceiling over my head. Something I was proud to market or share or teach about. So I always stay in that lane. So I'm going to encourage you to find your passion. What do you love to do? Do you realize if you love to do something, you're probably really good at it, or you would spend the time to get really, really, really good at it? Like, I've spent tens of thousands of hours to get good at communication and get good at teaching and to get good at empowering and to get good at motivating and activating and all these things I do in this space. You guys, I continue to read, I continue to study, I continue to watch people on YouTube and watch their mannerisms and everything. I continue to do these things even today because I'm passionate about it. I'm in my passion zone, and I want you to discover, what are you passionate about? Do you realize whatever you're passionate about, there is a way to make an income doing what you're passionate about? What is it? I don't know what it is for you. You need to take some time away. You need to unplug, which we've already talked about. You need to unplug, spend some time with you and go, man, what is it that makes me happy? If money was no object, what the freak would I be doing right now? Like, what would I be freaking doing right now if money was no object? And you start itemizing all these skills and things that you have. And then the next thing you know, you go, oh my gosh, I'm a journalist. Or, oh my gosh, I'm a this. I'm a teacher. I'm a whatever. You guys, but you've got to do that. Don't just do something for the sake of paying your credit card or your car payment or your student loan. Don't live a life where you're just living to pay back something, right? Live a life that people are going to pay you for that something that you love to do, right? They're going to pay you to show them something, to teach them something, to educate them on something. They're going to pay you. So please, what is your passion? Where's your passion? And finally, my last thing I'm going to leave you with, the guys, because I know we're going 30 minutes. It's kind of time. So I could speak for a whole week-long seminar on these topics and break them down if you can go much more depth. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to get too heavy with you. I just want you to understand there's some things that you can do that are very, very simple, very, very easy, that could completely change the trajectory of your life right now. But you have to be willing to change and attach emotion to that change. My last one is gratitude. Guys, we hear this word all the time. It's like this has become like the buzzword. Boy, if you want to be happy, you got to have gratitude. If you want to, have a great attitude, have gratitude. Guys, yes, gratitude by far is the most powerful emotion. Love and gratitude, they go hand in hand. But gratitude is a right now emotion and feeling. That's what's crazy about it, is right now Gratitude is a right now emotion and feeling. You can't have gratitude for something you haven't done yet. You only can have gratitude for something. Like, I have gratitude right now that all of you are connected to me. Like, I have, like, this is a feeling that right now I could cry if I wanted to. Gratitude is that immediate feeling right now. And that's what's so beautiful, because when your life feels like you're just behind a big, heavy, heavy wall and people pointing the finger at you and everything just seems crazy, here's your opportunity. Here's your opportunity. Be grateful. You know what? I'm grateful that at least I have a house, I have Wi-Fi, I have a cell phone, I've got a dog, whatever it is. That is an immediate state right now. It is an immediate motion right now that can change your state just like that. Whatever you feel. You feel depressed? You got something to be grateful for. I'm sorry, you do. You do. You have something right now at this moment you can be grateful for. The fact that you're alive, that you're breathing, that you've got a roof over your head. You don't have to, gratitude doesn't have to come in the form of money or things or materials, you guys. You can be grateful right now that you can go and take a breath without coughing. Do you realize there are people on this planet right now that are unable to physically take a breath without coughing? Right? There's people that are hooked up to machines right now that are unable to take in air. And here we have people that are complaining, that are depressed, that are angry, that are pissed off at everything because they have nothing. Really? You have nothing? Let me tell you something. I sell everything. I've had the $2 million house on the cliff. I've had fancy cars. I've had lavish lifestyles and stupid at the time. And that's stupid to me now. But I've had $1,000 pair of shoes. I've had all that crap. Let me tell you something. Means nothing. Means nothing. You know what means more to me than that is the gratitude that I have for the things I've accomplished in my life, the places I've gone, the people I've met, the traveling I've been able to do, the breath I get to take every day, the fact I wake up every morning feeling better than I did the day before, the fact that I have great friends that are coming into my life right now, and all these great frequencies and energies that are floating around me. It's just a world of abundance because I'm in a state of gratitude. Be grateful and truly mean it. It's one thing to go, oh yeah, I'm grateful I can breathe. That's great. No, take a time out, take a deep breath, and notice how that feels. It's different. Attach a feeling to that gratitude. Attach a feeling to those things that feel good. Attach a feeling to happiness. Attach a feeling when you're having a communication with someone, when you're face-to-face talking with someone. You're not attached to your phone. Connect with that person. Be grateful for that moment that you're connecting. Be grateful for that you have Wi-Fi or your phone or whatever you got that you're watching this. Be grateful. And in that gratitude is this beautiful, instant emotion. You know? And it's such a powerful, powerful word. So have gratitude in everything that you do. And I promise, because I know what it's like to have it all and then have nothing. I know what it's like to have death in the family. I know what it's like to lose jobs. I know what it's like to be hurt physically. I know what it's like to be damaged emotionally. I know what it's like to have somebody that you love, a family member, take their life. I know what it's like to be around alcoholism. I know what it's like to be, bankruptcy. I know what it's like. You guys, I know all this stuff. And in all of that chaos that I've experienced in my life, I'm just so grateful. Like, I'm here living, surviving, and able to communicate a message. You guys, be grateful, okay? It doesn't have to be in the form of money. It doesn't have to be for materials, but be grateful for your health, your breath, that you're able to do something that many people aren't able to do. Your biggest nightmare that you're dealing with right now, or the one that's coming, or the one you just dealt with, or the one that's coming, or the one you're in right now, or the one you just dealt with, that's somebody's dream come true. They would love to have a problem like that. There are people that are that bad off around us. So be grateful. You guys, hope you got all that. I'll go through them real quick more times. I know people tune on late. Number one, have change. Embrace change. Change your routine. If you want results, you got to attach an emotion to that change. What would that change feel like? Bring that emotion to you. So allows that emotion to create motion. Number two, take out the trash. You guys, get rid of all the crap in your life. And you know who they are. You know what it is. You know the clutter that's in your life that's allowing you not to become the person that's underneath all of the crap. Get rid of all of it. All of it. It doesn't mean anything. Get rid of it. Unplug. Become selfish. Get rid of that phone. Go take on walks. Know what it's like to be disconnected from everything so that you can connect with yourself. Big, big, big thing that I learned, and I do all the time. My wife loves when I do, because I'm a much better person to everybody around me when I can just let go and be, okay? Expect no outcome. Don't put so much emphasis on getting a result and pounding yourself when it doesn't happen. You guys, if it happens, it happens. Or something bigger is about to happen and you're in a state that will allow you to see that. If you get all down, start spiraling down, you're never going to get a chance to see that, right? That old 3 foot from gold mentality. Gratitude, have gratitude, or have passion. Find passion, find something you're passionate about. Do that. Find a way to earn an income doing that. Find a way to earn an income. Like I get paid to talk, right? I get paid to share energy and share who I am. Find a way to get that done, and you'll get paid. The money is a byproduct of doing what you love. So do you have to make a freaking $1 million? No. If you would ask me, Tony, you want to make $1 million? No, I've done that. I know what that feels like. I know where I was in that space. I want to just travel through life and experience everything. So whatever money that's needed to do that, that's how much money I need. Is it $1 million? Probably not. Is it a lot? I don't know. The things I want to accomplish, it's going to be there for me, okay? And then finally, guys, gratitude, 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 gratitude. I am grateful. My heart is full tonight. I am so grateful for all of you. I'm grateful you tuned in. I'm going to save this because I know that some of you are going to want this. Please share this with your friends. Please share this with people that you love. Watch this over again, because I know some of you are driving, or some of you are getting ready to go into the call. You've got 17 things open right now, whatever. But sit down and watch this. And then unplug from it all and spend time just with you and meditate. I love you guys. Have a great, great night. Have a great, great week. Have a great, great year. Have a great, great life. And do all with love and gratitude. I love you guys.